Okay, did it age well? Undertale.
I would like to ask you guys. I've not played Undertale. Never played Undertale.
I mean,
I only know about it through the memes.
I think you could still play it today. Have you ever played it?
No, never played it.
I think you'd enjoy it if you went into it.
I think you'd enjoy it as well. Yeah, it's a really good game.
Because what is good about Undertale? I mean,
great question. So I think, first of all, I think any game that is developed by a solo dev in and of itself, even if it releases and it's bad, is like pretty impressive to go through with something. But it literally made everything, music, visuals, story, all done by Toby Fox, obviously, who did an amazing job. Obviously, the music, very iconic still. Megalovania, still one of the most iconic video game songs of all
incredibly
time,
popular.
within 10 years. But essentially, what it did at the time, which was take this kind of RPG formula and maybe take some elements from, I don't know if it was inspired by it, but it very much feels like it. I don't know if you know these like Mad Father games, like these old
RPG Maker games
that are kind of like a lot more gory and gritty. It kind of captured the kind of fear of those games and kind of unknown aspect of them and brought them into this kind of a submersive, is that the word? Subversive RPG Maker, where you start open and everything is going well and you're in this tutorial and everything seems happy, and suddenly things start getting like really depressing because you can fight the like tutorial person and when you kill them they actually like fucking die, and then it's like quite traumatizing. And then as you start to like go through and talk to people, your instinct is to just fight everything that lets you fight it, and the game kind of tries to push you to be like, hey, maybe you should like talk to people or try to
it gives you the option to either be a pacifist or be just murderer, essentially.
So from what I understand, my entire knowledge of Undertale is just purely through memes. But would you guys say that it's a meta game?
Yes, I would say it's. I don't know if I'd call it necessarily a fourth wall breaking game. But it definitely. I mean, so the backstory of Undertale or Toby Fox is that he originally kind of got infamous on the internet because he made a Halloween mod of Mother 3. That was like the thing that he kind of used because if you play Undertale and you've played Earthbound, then it's like a lot of similarities. Earthbound is clearly his favorite game of all time, which is valid. But he took a lot of inspiration from Earthbound in the sense that the thing that made Earthbound really revolutionary back in the day was the fact that it kind of subverted your expectations of what you would consider a normal RPG to be. Because up until that point, RPGs were very much just like, you're a hero who's there to save the earth, and then you have to go through the different levels, fight monsters, and then you get to the final boss, and then that's it. Whereas Earthbound kind of took that formula and it did this really good job of kind of balancing the serious aspects with the really kind of ridiculous, absurdist aspects of like, the story of Earthbound is like very serious in that sense of like, Ness is there to, stop Gygas from destroying the world and all that kind of stuff, which is very typical. But along the way, you kind of, the game kind of throws you all these small moments, especially with the NPCs, that kind of, kind of takes away all of the strength in your shoulders of being like, oh, wait, why am I so serious about this game? This is just like a fun, whimsical, comedic kind of game that doesn't take itself seriously. And it does a really good job of balancing those two things. And I think Undertale does the exact same thing. Undertale obviously has a very serious story with a proper plot and well-constructed characters, but along the way, it just gives you those little jabs of being like, why are you taking this game so seriously? This is just a fun, unserious game.
Really strong characters and characterization.
Yeah.
The gameplay's pretty cool. Still kind of quite unique, the bullet hell dodging in the box.
Oh, yeah. That was so cool.
Also the kind of like DDR fights as well, which is pretty cool too. Have you seen these?
No.
There's like points in the game where like if you choose a more violent path, some of the characters start fighting you. And they have some really he uses some really very awesome creative ways of making this box interesting. Like the box will shrink or get bigger.
Right.
And then there'll be like arrows that pop up on the screen. You have to like face certain ways. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. And the DDR aspect actually comes from a core gameplay loop of Mother 3. So so Earthbound Mother 2 was your standard, just JRPG with like your HP, MP, turn-based kind of stuff. Mother 3 did an interesting thing where they used this thing called the beat system, where essentially every time you attack, that you have to listen to the background music that's playing at the time. And if you hit A to the beat of the music, then it does extra damage. So it kind of adds this like a DDR, like kind of a rhythm game aspect to it as well. And I think that's where he got the inspiration for like the bullet hell DDR fights in Undertale, because that was also really, really unique at the time. But yeah, obviously he took that one step further and was like, yeah, let's add like a bullet hell element. Let's add like a, yeah, you know, if you go like the pacifist route, for instance, like you don't even attack. Like you just have to fucking dodge and hope that the enemy...
You have to talk to every enemy.
You have to talk to the NPCs and to get them to basically mercy you.
Right.
It was cool because, you know, at the time there was no concept of like, if you were in a battle, it was generally like, oh, you would have to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or run.
Yeah.
But the game kind of offers you plenty of opportunities to be like, hey, every enemy can be spoken to. You should try and learn how to speak to every enemy. So it's pretty cool because the game, at every point, just kind of
subverts your expectations.
Yeah, it's like, are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Are you sure this is the right move?
It's almost like Toby's kind of playing with the player at the same time as the player is playing the game. It's just like the player will be like, I'm going to make this decision. And then the game kind of gives you this feeling that Toby is looking over you and being like, are you sure you want to do that?
And this had been obviously done before. Like these, you know, there's obviously interactions or moments in video games where you could talk to the NPC mid-fight. But I don't think a game had done it so successfully thematically across the game. On top of providing like the story is so distinct depending on which kind of path you go down. It changes quite quickly. And the vibe changes. Like, just to kind of, for example, like to go down the, like, it's called genocide route where you kill everyone. You don't have to like, not only do you have to kill everyone, you have to like go around and walk in the area for like an hour or two, like total across the game. Like just keep re-killing the same monsters before you've reached like the kill count required to like trigger that like thing. So it's like, it's not even about killing everything around you. You have to like actively just keep searching and killing in like such a, like you could only do this if you were trying to get this ending way. And that is played off in the dialogue when you're talking and how this route goes.
Right.
And obviously normally you wouldn't do this route first. So a lot of the characters talk to you like they know that you're doing this the second time. They're like, why would you do this? Like, this is so fucked up. Is it just to see something else? Like,
and that's what gives the game such amazing replay value, because you're essentially playing like 3 or 4 different games at the same time. And it's your choice of what you want to do with it. And if you go into it completely blind, then some of those endings are fucking crazy. I think the genocide run ending is like, that blew my mind.
Well, that's where you hear Megalovania.
Yeah.
So you don't hear Megalovania unless you do this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because that's only when you fight Sans.
Yeah. I guess the thing I'm always curious about is because, you know, when you talk about subverting expectations a lot in terms of when this came out. And I find with a lot of media, I'm going to use Madoka Magica as an example. No, let's say Madoka Magica. It really like subverted like a lot of audience expectations for what a magical girl show could be. Yeah. Right? When it came out, it was like a big surprise. There was like that twist that happened and it turned out to be a much darker show than it initially seemed. But nowadays, it's like every fucking magical girl show is
dark.
It's dark, you know, and edgy a bit. It's lost that initial like surprise to it.
Yeah.
Do you think Undertale still ages well despite how much of an effect it's had on the culture of that time?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know of many other games, and maybe this is just my lack of indie game knowledge, but like I don't know many other games since Undertale came out that has done gameplay loops or like a gameplay system that Undertale has done that is just as effective as how Undertale did it.
Right.
You know, because like, again, like considering the fact that he took a lot of these elements from Earthbound and Mother 3, he still managed to make something completely and wholly unique out of it, which I don't think there's ever been a game since those 3 games that has done it as well as those 3 games, to be completely honest. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't played Deltarune, so maybe Deltarune has done something with it as well, but...
yeah, I gotta play Deltarune. I've been waiting for the whole thing to come out.
Yeah, same.
Apparently everyone tells me that each act is basically an Undertale.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Game. Yeah, I know Deltarune is like just as big of a fan base, if not a bigger fan base than Undertale now.
Well, what's funny is that like when I played Fear and Hunger, they have a talk button, and I, you know, because I played Undertale, I was like, see what you're doing here.
Oh, you reckon they took it from that?
And I was like, I'll talk to everything.
Yeah.
It turns out in that game they just kill you because they're like, you fucking moron, why are you trying to talk to me? I'm trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
But it was interesting how that button was there and was almost used my knowledge of the talk button existing as a, again, like,
it's like, oh, maybe there's a pacifist route or something, right?
No, there wasn't. There's like, but then there's like 3 enemies in the game that you can talk to out of like 50.
Oh,
it's like there are some enemies that will talk to you, but they try to make it more thematically accurate, like why you can talk to them.
Right,
like,
right.
You need to think more. It's not just everyone can be talked to. It's like, no, there are some just monsters and they will kill you. But it's interesting how that was used against me.
Yeah.
My knowledge of the system.
Yeah.
And like, you know.
That's definitely subverting expectations.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah. Definitely, I think it holds up.
I think it's aged incredibly well. And you should play it. You should definitely give
will.
Undertale's
Undertale,
fantastic.
you can at least do like, I think you can do all the endings pretty quickly in a day.
You reckon?
I was probably gonna stream it. So.
How long to beat Undertale? Question mark. How long to get all endings? Until I'm pretty sure
6 to 9 hours to complete a standard playthrough. Yeah, so completionist is 20 plus hours.
Really? I really feel like you can do it way faster. But maybe that's because I know what I'm doing.
You just built diff.
I feel like it's just not that long. It takes 2 to 3 hours neutral ending, 1 to 3 hours for good ending, and horrible ending. Yeah, yes. I think it's easily you could do all endings in a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a go though. It's great.
Okay.
Also play Earthbound and Mother 3 because they're also fantastic.